Chapter 14, The Ashton Affair. Moments ago. Is this the girl you wanted us to meet? Yeah, this is her. One of your classmates, darling. Actually, she's my fiancée. What? James shoots you a pleading look. What should I do? Play along. Sorry, James, I didn't realize you'd already told them about our engagement. I'm Sasha. Nice to meet you. George Ashton, and this is my wife, Olivia. A pleasure. Mr. Ashton shakes her hand. Miss Ashton gives you a polite nod, then glares at Vasquez. And who is this? James looks to you at a loss. You clear your throat and step forward. Allow me to introduce... our professor. I'm his assistant. This is... Professor is... Vega. Professor Vega. He teaches business economics at Hartfeld. This is, me. How do you do? Vasquez holds out his hand, which Mr. Ashton hurriedly takes. Well met, Professor. Hartfeld's business program is renowned. I must congratulate you on your sterling reputation. Yes, thank you. Well, as pleased as this is, I have some economics papers to grade. Right. Well, we'll be on our way shortly then. Mr. and Miss Ashton turns to you. Sasha, we'd love to get to know you better while we're in town. Yes. Why don't you join us for dinner tonight? You don't have to do that. Besides, I'm sure she's very busy. Nonsense, James. She's going to be part of the family, after all. We insist. Alright. Perfect. We'll meet at Savo at 8 o'clock sharp. Or 6 o'clock? Was it 6? After Mr. and Miss Ashton leave. So, are you going to tell me why your parents think we're engaged? A little complicated. I can't wait to hear it. James looks from you to Professor Vasquez. Vasquez busies himself with papers on his desk. My parents want me to major in business, to inherit father's investment company, to marry the right woman. Wow. That must be a lot of pressure on you. It was, until I decided to pursue my own path. Let me guess, you haven't told them you're still single and study literature? No, I haven't. First, if they knew I was single, they'd pressure me to date some well-connected girl they'd hand-selected. That doesn't sound so bad. I've never liked anyone they've picked before. Oh. And secondly, they wouldn't understand why I want to be a writer. Isn't it hard to keep that secret? Isn't what you love? It's what you love. It's not easy, but I have to stick with it, at least until I finish my play. Will you help me out? Just behind you, Professor Vasquez clears his throat. I strongly believe she should. This is an excellent opportunity for you, Sasha. You mean for you? I never said it wasn't mutually beneficial. Go to dinner with Mr. and Miss Ashton and tell me all about it. I would be honored, honestly. Thanks, Sasha. I'll pick you up at 5:30. You turn to leave. And Sasha, if you're having dinner at the Sauvet, I suggest you dress it for the occasion. I'll work on it. Back in the dorms, you find Zach in your room. There she is. I got all your texts and read them twice. You and James engaged? You move fast. Hope I'm invited to the wedding. Haha, Zach. Can we stop thinking about I do and focus more on I wear? I think I have an outfit that would impress a pair of fancy people. Sophisticated. Oh my god. Not to mention James, right? Well, I suppose he will be at the dinner too. Well, don't worry. I've already called a friend of mine. She works at an upscale boutique and can find you the perfect dress. I know this dinner will go much better if I dress up. Ooh, this one's pretty. A little later, you walk in front of your mirror wearing the perfect dress. Zach, I love this look. Me too. It says, look how pretty and sophisticated I am for your brilliant son. That's what I'm going for. At 5:30, James arrives at your door with a bouquet of roses. What are those for? Can't I do something nice for my fiancé? Sorry, thank you for agreeing to do this for me. They're beautiful. So are you. That is to say, you look very nice. James, was that a compliment? It was just an observation. Come on, admit it. You think I'm pretty. I think. Yes. That anyone who looks at you will agree you're breathtaking. Myself included. I'm sure my parents will be very impressed. He holds out an arm. Shall we go? Downtown, you and James walk towards the restaurant. I should probably warn you that my parents will try to intimidate you since you're engaged. We're engaged. Don't worry about me, I can handle myself, but we should probably get our story straight. What do they know about me? Very little. They know I proposed last week after we'd been dating a year and that we met at a meet and greet for business leaders. For future. So, I'm also a business major? Yes. And you take your career very seriously. You're even in the Thurman Jones Fellowship program this summer. I take it that's super fancy fellowship for business people. Very absolute. I can't say half these words. You're talking to a future CEO after all. What about my family, my hobbies, skeletons in my closet? I didn't elaborate, so it's up to you. Don't go overboard. Too late. I already got it. My family's rich. I like golf. My dark family secret is that my crazy mother lives in the attic. I think the middle one. That's twisted. Now I'm nervous. I'm joking, don't worry. I'll stick to the script. I'll be the best big fiancé ever. I'm holding you to that. He smiles at you, moves a little closer, and your phone buzzes. Sorry, I should get this. You open your purse and rifle through it, searching for your phone. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you ever hear back from Jessica's daughter? Nope. I sent her a text yesterday to follow up, but still no answer. I don't think she's going to talk to me. Ah, here it is. You pull up your phone and glance at it. It's Kaitlyn. I can get it later. No, please. I'll leave you to it. James walks a few paces in front of you. You quickly... Oh. Kaitlyn? Hey, Sasha. I don't have anything going on, so I was thinking spa night. What are you up to right now? Oh, I have a dinner thing tonight. Maybe tomorrow? Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later then. You hang up and catch up with James. Everything alright? Yeah, Kaitlyn is seeing what my plans are tonight. Is she feeling better? What did you end up doing when she got back from the hospital? Nothing much. A horror movie marathon. Then we all went to bed. It was nice. It was a nice end to a crazy weekend. I'm glad to hear. For you. For her and you. For me? Yeah, you were really upset at the hospital. You must really care about her a lot. Fuck it, she is special to me. Oh, I see. It's very lucky then. You and James ran around the corner and approached the Sobe. Alright, there's the restaurant. James reaches for the door. Are you ready for dinner, fiancé? After you, fiancé. Taking a breath, James ushers you inside. Inside the restaurant, a métier leads you to the table. Back, James turns to you. I hope you don't mind. James puts his arm around your waist and pulls you close. For appearance sakes. You want us to look like a couple, huh? Maybe you should move your hands lower. As tempting as that sounds, I don't think I should do that right now. But I'll keep that in mind for later. James keeps his hand firmly on your waist as you arrive at the table at Ashton's table. Right on time, you two. I've already ordered some wine to start. I have to say, Sasha, that dress is lovely. Thank you. It reminds me of Paris. Did you live there? Yes, many years ago, when I was a model. My first shoot was there, actually. I was posed under the Eiffel Tower in a dress much like yours, with a picnic basket, and a very handsome man. It was simply magical. It sounds like it. Olivia just delicately clears her throat and gives you a small smile. James, it seems your fiancée has some taste. She chose me, didn't she? What I did. Anyways, it's great that you two can come out tonight. That's right. We couldn't believe it when James told us he was engaged. Now, don't mind Olivia. She hoped to introduce James to another girl. Not just any girl. Vanessa Kingsley. Mother, please, It's alright, James. I'm willing to meet your Sasha. That's what tonight is about, isn't it? This is our chance to get to know her. Tell me, how do you and James meet again? At a meet and greet. James was the first person I introduced myself to at meet and greet for business majors. I didn't think I talked to anyone else that night. Me either. You noticed James' hand reach out for yours and you... hold his hand. You clasp James' hand and smile at him. James smiles back. This is the best night of my life. You can say that again. Miss Ashton clears her throat. So Sasha, both you and my son intend to major in business? As my husband can tell you, it can be a hard path to distinguish yourself in. The road to greatness is never easy. I agree. I take my career very seriously. Fun. I assume you're aware of it. That's an excellent program, and competitive to get into. I want to be the best, and I'm not going to let anything get in my way. I wish my son were that determined. I'm expecting him to take over the company that I've run for the last 30 years. I built that up from nothing. I wouldn't have been able to do it without ambition. James has never shown any initiative. That's not true. Then how come you turned down the internship at Kingsley's company last summer? It wasn't the right opportunity. It was the perfect opportunity. Gosh, let's not get into it now. James will fall in line. I have something far more important to ask. What is it? You two only been dating for a year. Why the rush to get married? Because we're in love. That's sweet, but are you certain there's no other reason you're interested in their son? What are you implying? James is Ashton, and someone with our reputation can't associate with just anyone. I really want to make sure an ambitious girl like yourself isn't in it just to take advantage of James' position. Sasha isn't like that. James, I've got this. Do you really think I'm only marrying James for his name? Don't give him enough credit. James is wonderful. He's articulated. Words just came right out of his mouth. Sasha, you didn't have to do this. I'm not done. James is also smart. He's witty and insightful. Not only that, but he's hardworking. He doesn't give up until he's finished something and done with it well. And that's not the only part. And that's not the only part of the reason why I like him. He's not only my fiancé, but my friend. I know that he'll disagree with me when I'm wrong and that he's got my back when I need him. I respect him a great deal. That's why I want to marry him. For a moment, no one said anything. Mr. and Miss Ashton looked taken aback. I rest my case? That's alright, dear. You don't have to defend yourself further. In fact, I'm mildly impressed. Thanks. And it's clear you care about our son. Of course I do. As for me, I hope he doesn't disappoint you. I get to see him work hard when it comes close to his career. That's not true. It's just not business that I'm interested in. What? What do you mean by that? James, what are you doing? You're right, Sasha. I don't know how long I can keep this up. After hearing what you said about me, let's just say you inspired me. Mom, Dad, I have no intention of taking over the family farm. What? I'm going to be a writer. That's what I've been working towards my entire school career. I didn't take the internship at Kingsley Firm because I choose to work directly with Enrique Vasquez. The author? You turned down a job to write? It's so preposterous. I can barely speak. James, I don't understand why you've changed your mind. Did Sasha put you up to this? No, not at all. In fact, Sasha's not even my fiancé. I knew it! Sasha did nothing wrong. I'm tired of you trying to push the right job and the right girl on me. The two of you may not be actually engaged, but I can tell something going on. The two of you may not actually be engaged, but I can tell something's going on between you two. Are you romantically involved. James looked at you and at a loss for words. Well, this is going to be awkward. I'm going to go. You were outside, cheeks burning. You pulled out your phone to text a friend when James runs up to you. Sasha, wait. Can I walk you home at least? Don't you have to deal with your parents? They can wait. It's probably better I give them time to reflect. That's nice of you, but it's fine, James. The night's over. I'm not your fiancé, and we don't have to pretend. We even can go back to not liking each other like normal. If I'm going to be completely honest, I don't want that. The thing is, Sasha, I do like you. Perhaps as more than friends. He takes your hand. His gaze meets your eyes searching your face. James, I don't know what to say. Well, it's just, suddenly your phone starts ringing. You gasp when you see the caller ID. I can't believe it. Sasha, who is it? It's Gabriella. Oh shit. That was all for that episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Tell me what you think of the story so far. I'm sure many of you have already read it. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment and everything else. And I'll see you lovely people in the next video. Bye!